What's up, guys? Mr. Lee Redmond here with episode number 11 of the Unemployment Challenge. Now completed a season in the Irish Premier Division with Salthill. So let's get straight into the fixtures to see how we did. So as you can see, it's not great, to be quite honest. Started with a 3-0 home win against Dundalk. Alex Byrne put us 1-0 up in the 7th minute. Ryan Manning making it 2 in the 35th. And then Philip Hand in the 73rd minute, giving us the 3 points. 8 shots of 7 in Dundalk's favour. I had 3 on target to their none, and they had 56% possession. I then lost 3-1 to Bray Wanderers. Ryan Manning actually putting us 1-0 up in the 49th minute. Just 9 minutes later, however, Robbie Benson had equalised for Bray to make it 1-1. 4 minutes after that, Barry Clancy put Bray in front. And then with just 4 minutes to go, Paul Dunphy yet again scored for Bray to put them 3-1 up and give them 3 points. 11 shots to 3 in Bray's favour. They had 8 on target to my 1, and they had 57% possession. We then followed that up with a 1-0 defeat at Derry City. A Thomas Crowley goal just 2 minutes before half time was the only goal of the game to give Derry the 3 points. 13 shots to 3 in their favour. They had 6 on target to my 1, and they had 72% possession. Followed that with a 2-0 home defeat to Limerick. Dean Kelly put Limerick in front, 15 minutes to go, and then doubling the lead with just 4 minutes to go to give Limerick a valuable 3 points. 10 shots to 6 in Limerick's favour. 6 shots on target to my 1, and they had 54% possession. We then got our first win, or second win of the section, beating Derry USL 3-1 in the 3rd round of the Senior Challenge Cup. Tommy Carlin actually put Derry 1-0 up in the 15th minute, and then James Hand in the half-hour mark equalised to make it 1-1, and we went to the half-time level. 10 minutes into the second half, John Tierney put us in front, and 8 minutes later he doubled his tally to give us a 3-1 win and put us into our second quarter-final in a row. We then lost 2-1 at home to Sligo. Jake Dykes put us 1-0 up on 3 minutes into the second half, and with 15 minutes to go, Adam O'Connor put through his own net to give Sligo the equaliser. But then on the stroke of full time, Danny North made it 2 to give Sligo the 3 points, and the first win of 2 games, as we were due to play in the next game as well, drawing them in the quarterfinals of the cup. 13 shots to 5 to Sligo. They had 6 on target to my 3, with 51% possession. We then followed that up with a 2-0 defeat to Sligo in the Senior Challenge Cup quarterfinal. Greg Kilty, I think so set, put Sligo 1-0 up in the 9th minute. Greg Whittle was then sent off for Sligo with 40 minutes to go, but however we weren't able to do anything as Danny North then put us 2-0 down with 17 minutes left on the clock. 10 shots to 3 in their favour. They had 7 on target to my 2, but I had 51% possession. We then won the next game, and it was our final win of the section. 2-1 is Shamrock. Dane Massey put Shamrock 1-0 up with just 10 minutes gone in the second half. Alex Byrne closed within 60 seconds, and then thankfully with 4 minutes to go, Williams and Newblay put us 2-1 up to give us a very, very valuable 3 points. 8 shots each. I had 6 on target to their 4, and they had 51% possession. We then followed that up with a 2-0 defeat at Longford. Marco Chindea putting Longford 1-0 up 5 minutes before half time. He then doubled the tally and guaranteed the 3 points for Longford with a goal in the 93rd minute to condemn us to a defeat. 11 shots to 12 in their favour. They had 3 on target to my 2, and they had 52% possession. Then followed that up with a 3-0 home defeat to Cork. Tom Sweeney put Cork 1-0 up in the 15th minute. In the second half, on the hour mark, Louis Cook made it 2, and then with 3 minutes to go, Scott McBride made it 3 to give Cork the 3 points. It was 11 shots to 5 in Cork's favour. They had 7 on target to my 3, and I had 52% possession. We then got to points, our final points of the section. A 2-2 draw against Drogheda. Frank Mahon put Drogheda 1 up in the 7th minute. Just 2 minutes later, however, Ryan Manning equalised for us, and we went into half-time 1-0. With 22 minutes to go, Ryan Manning made it 2-1, and we were looking to get 3 points. However, Frank Mahon got his second of the game, and equalised with just 2 minutes to go to give us a 2-2 draw. It was 13 shots to 7 in their favour. We both had 4 each on target, and I had 54% possession. We then lost 2-1 at home to Bohemians. Ryan Manning put us 1 up in the 9th minute, and then on stroke of half time, Joe Moran equalised for Bohemians. With 20 minutes to go, Connor Murphy put Bohemians 2-1 up and gave them the 3 points. It was 9 shots to 7 in my favour. They had 3 on target to my 2, and I had 52% possession. And in the final game of the season was a 3-1 defeat at St Patrick's. Jimmy Smith put St Patrick's 1 up in the 12th minute. Mark Russell doubled the lead just 16 minutes later, make it 2-0, and we were 2-0 down at half time. Russell got his second of the game to make it 3-0 on the 51st minute. Nicky Devlin put through his own net to pull one back for us just 60 seconds later. However, it wasn't to be, and to top it all off, Ryan Manning got equalised with 20 minutes to go. Got injured with 20 minutes to go. It was 9 shots to 8 in their favour. They had 6 on target to my 1. I had 53% possession. Unfortunately, that was how it ended. We got 2 wins in that section, a third if you count the Senior Challenge Cup, and we got 1 point as well in a draw with Drogheda. So we got 7 points overall out of 11, which was a really bad return. Thankfully though, as you will see here, I think our second section of games was enough to keep us up, as Drogheda have been relegated with 30 points. Longford finished second from bottom with 31, and it was me with 33. So for a second season running, we've survived, and hopefully we can push on next season with some decent signings. Stats wise, there's actually bugger all there for me. So we'll have a look at the squad. Leading goal scorer, I mean, as you can see, it's not a great squad at all, to be fair. Leading goal scorer was probably Manning, to be honest, if I can find the flipping stats. There we go. It was, Manning with 16 goals, and you have Byrne on 4. So hopefully I can change that next season. Might look into changing maybe formations or something like that as well, see what happens. But we have, for the second season running, managed to survive, and we'll be playing the Premier League Division football again next season. So just have a look at who got promoted from Division 1. It was Shelbourne, and then you've got Waterford playing Longford in the playoff. So hopefully another team comes up. So I mean, it's halfway through the seasons now for, well, just only started really for England and all that. You got Man City top on 19 points, so there isn't really much worth going through everything. So yeah, that's it then, guys, for this this episode. Leave some likes, leave some comments, give some thumbs up, obviously, for the second season in a row for us to survive. Subscribe, would really appreciate that. Tune in next time for the roundup of the transfer window, some pre-season, first set and fixtures and everything. So we'll see how that goes, and hopefully I can bring in quite a few players. But until then, guys, as always, take it steady.